Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Only two news stories for you. Firstly, it seems that Getachew Reda Tigray interim president is considering clipping the wings of Tadesse Werede, who is deputy president of Tigray, but he represents Tigray security forces, and Tigray security forces want to restructure Tigray interim government. What is Getachew Reda's plan, and will this decision, if implemented by Getachew, be accepted by Werede and the company? Second story is about Eritrea. Eritrean government criticized the U.S. Minister of Information of Eritrea yesterday issued a statement about US support for an armed group, an extremist group. What did the Ethiopian Minister of Information say yesterday? Let's start, viewers. Firstly, we know that political stalemate is continuing in Tigray. Military is also involved in the stalemate. It is taking sides. It chose to support the Bratzian group, but it could not remove Getachew group from power because Getachew group has public support. Getachew mobilized his people. We saw several protests by people, armed supporters of Getachew in different parts of southeastern, southern, and eastern Tigray. Military commanders held a meeting over a month ago and they announced their support for Tibet Bratzian, and they called for, in a way, removal of Getachew Reda from power. Getachew is helpless even in Mekelle, where two mayors have been appointed, one by Getachew group, other by the Persian group, and either of them has been able to assume office. Tigray mayor, Mekelle mayor office is in the control, is being controlled by Tigray security forces. Uh, Reportedly, Getachew has decided to curtail the powers of Tadesse Werede. Tadesse Werede is representative of the military, Tigray security forces in Tigray interim government. Military has 5 representatives in Tigray interim government. We heard that one of them is going to be replaced, Clash, but so far military has not made any official announcement about its representatives in Tigray interim government, though it said over a month ago that it would reconsider its representation in Tigray. But the military commanders did not attend Pretoria implementation talks held in Addis Ababa recently. Werede is deputy president of Tigray, interim deputy president. Tigray has one president, that is Getachew, two deputy presidents. Getachew Reda has two deputy presidents. One is Tadesse Werede. Second one is Sadkan. Werede represents military. Sadkan represents civil society. Getachew wants to curtail the powers of Tadesse Werede. Tadesse Werede is head of security too. He, Fisseha are two main figures leading security in Tigray. But Getachew does not want Tadesse Werede to exercise powers in sectors other than security, reportedly. In the past, he has been investing powers, uh, delegating powers to Tadesse Werede. Not just in security sector, but in other sectors too, like mining, like revenue collection, like land department related powers. Now, Getachew is being advised by his companions that he should withdraw all the powers given to Tadesse Werede by Tigray interpretation, except security. Werede should only handle security issues. Issues like mining, issues like land allocation, issues like revenue collection, all should not be overseen by Tadesse Werede. So far, no official announcement, but reportedly, this plan is under consideration. If Varade is deprived of these powers, what will he do? Will he just intensify his efforts to remove Getachew from power, or will he silently serve as head of security? Uh, well, if Getachew curtails powers of Varade, even that won't weaken Varade, I believe. Because Getachew government is reliant on police, on security forces and government officials. Varade can survive without Getachew. Getachew cannot survive without security forces. He needs someone to implement his orders. He needs police, he needs security forces, he needs militias to implement his orders. Already he has no writ, his government has no writ in northwestern, northern parts of Tigray. Any effort by Getachew to curtail Tadesse Werede's powers, I think, would complicate Tigray interim government versus military relations. It won't, such a decision won't weaken Werede, rather it would lead to more tension between the two sides, I believe. Secondly, was Eritrea is criticizing the US, saying that US unfairly imposed sanctions on Eritrea. Eritrean Minister of Information yesterday quoted a congressional hearing held in the US this week. An Eritrean Minister of Information claimed that at this congressional hearing, it was revealed that USAID funded Al Shabaab. Years ago, Al Shabaab was being supported, was being financed by USAID. USAID funding projects are being investigated these days. Trump government wants to expose USAID as if it's an organization working against American interests. USAID is definitely finding it difficult to defend itself. American government says that while US was imposing sanctions on Eritrea, accusing Eritrea of interfering in the Horn of Africa, accusing Eritrea of supporting armed extremist groups like Al-Shabaab, US was actually supporting Al-Shabaab through USAID. That is why sanctions imposed on Eritrea were political decision taken by the US and Westerners. Yes, Eritrea was accused of supporting Al Shabaab in the past. So, if USAID has been found involved in financing Al Shabaab, US government must clarify what happened. Secondly, Eritrea condemned recent statements by UN Human Rights Council member states. Human Rights Council had a session on weekend, and its member states and UN High Commissioner, Assistant Secretary General said that no change in Eritrea in terms of human rights situation, conscription, indefinite national service continuing, and several member states at the Human Rights Council called for the withdrawal of Eritrean military from Tigray, from Ethiopia. Eritrea rejected the claims of Western, saying that its military is not in occupation of even an inch of any country's territory. Eritrean forces are on sovereign Eritrean lands. That is why some countries which are involved in spreading propaganda against Eritrea should refrain from these actions. This is an official position. Eritrea says that it's only in control of territory which belongs to Eritrea. Tigray and now Ethiopian government as well, they say that Eritrea is in occupation of Ethiopian territories, Tigray territories. Eritrea says that it has implemented Eritrea-Ethiopia Boundary Commission verdict of 2002, no need of any talks with anyone. The issue is there. Westerners supporting Tigray position. Eritrea refusing to acknowledge it as a dispute. How will the issue be solved? I think there should be some actual demarcation of the border and there should be amicable settlement, or anytime in future this small border issue can turn into large escalation. Thank you for watching.